Hello, you crazy Americans.
Get Down Podcast. Come on and Get Down Podcast. Get Down Podcast.
Come on,
43. Get Down Podcast.
How you gonna listen to the 43 podcast?
When they take it off of Spotify.
It's not on Spotify.
Cancelled.
No music on Spotify anymore.
Because
Things
they
are
didn't want us
going badly.
there.
Badly. 43. No, that's enough.
40 Podcast. All right, honestly, though, we're back.
We are back.
And we're here with a banger of an episode because we have technically a guest. Technically a guest in its own right. However, a friend of the show, a participator of the show this time, no guy in the chair business for you today.
Guy in a different chair today.
Yeah, still guy in a chair.
Guy technically in chair, but on screen. Katie, ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause. You know her and love her. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks. That's it.
Yeah. Great introduction.
Thanks.
No, I shouldn't have done the introduction. I feel like you should have done it.
I should have done the introduction.
Yeah.
But you know what? Everybody knows.
But I'm
guy
kind
in
of the guy
chair.
who does the introductions.
Yeah, you have that monopoly. And I'm sort of
I was
an
gonna say-
Andy Richter of sorts.
You know, yeah, I'm sort of the Conan O'Brien of the show.
Fuck. Yeah. I'm more of a Guillermo
From
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
Is it Guillermo?
Guillermo maybe. Or Questlove. I can be Questlove.
You can be Questlove, except you're not as cool.
Yeah.
No.
And he won an Oscar.
Did
Yeah.
he?
He did.
I might win an Oscar. It's possible.
That's perfect. Because he won an Oscar on the night Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
See.
And no one will know that shit.
Yeah,
No
maybe
one
that's
did.
why.
Enough
Yeah.
of that, though.
Enough of that.
What do you have today, Amir? What do you...
I was hoping you had something today.
I have a little something.
Why don't you kick us off then?
I could kick us off with a little something.
Yeah.
Something I saw that was so interesting. Idris Elba, who is the new James Bond.
Yeah, that happened.
No, actually, I was kidding. Wait, did it?
Did it not?
No.
Did it not happen?
No, everybody wants him to be the new James Bond.
God, they wanted it so much that I thought that was true
Yeah.
at this point.
I don't know if he would do it, though. You think Idris Elba does James Bond? Like,
I mean, I thought he already did.
I think he could. I
Yes,
think it would be more exciting for someone non-expected, though, you know?
Is
Wasn't
he
that-
expected?
I guess that's
I
unexpected.
feel like at this
because-
point now.
Because, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then all James Bonds have been a certain kind of way. And now Idris Elba is a different
Yeah,
kind of way.
yeah.
But they say they say they want to reimagine
Reimagine shit.
James Bond stuff.
Yeah.
Now, let's get right into the sexism.
Okay.
Should it be a woman?
As James Bond,
Uh-huh.
no. Or what do you think? Tell me what to think right now.
I think it could be, but should it?
No, it shouldn't. Should there be a male Lara Croft Tomb Raider?
I mean, aren't they making the Pirates of the Caribbean? Isn't it a female?
And it was Margot Robbie, right? We concluded that
I
it
know.
was Margot Robbie replacing.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Was
I
it?
don't remember.
Can
Yeah.
you shut up, please, for one fucking second?
I'll do both today. No, but we confirmed, I think, that Margot Robbie
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I think we said it was weird, and
We were
that's
the
why
ho-
we were thinking of other people.
We were the first one out there to confirm it.
I don't necessarily care about it being a female lead in Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's like if they were to make an exact Jack Sparrow type character and then cast Margot Robbie to be that Jack Sparrow. And she's just, she's Jess Sparrow,
Yeah.
his daughter, and she's also a drunk, and she
Yeah.
also talks like, That's where it's like, okay, let's stop just like replacing people
Yeah.
with diversity rather than like, how about you make a new...
Yeah, if they want to reimagine it truly, why don't they do like a side, what would you
Side
call
hustle,
it?
yeah.
Franchise.
Yeah, I think that's what...
And introduce a new character who is female in this case.
I think that's what Ana de Armas said. Because she's the Bond girl in
Yeah.
the newest one.
Yeah.
And then she was like, let's not make it a let's not recast James Bond into a woman, but let's just like, let's just take this franchise and see where it goes with like other people who are involved. You know what,
yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
she's saying that because she's in it. You know, She's
Maybe.
like,
Yeah.
you see so many people like I saw Val Kilmer today.
Mm.
There was an article and it was like Val Kilmer wants to come back as Batman. Like, yeah, no shit, he wants to come back
Yeah.
as Batman.
Everybody does, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
My what I brought up originally was, you know, Idris Elba is doing this like Beast movie.
is he? Okay, okay.
It's like where he goes to Africa and there's a lion
Oh, really?
and there's
Okay.
like yeah. Well, you know, watch the trailer. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
But his daughter didn't speak to him for 3 weeks because she didn't get a role in that movie.
Ah.
Thoughts?
Okay. Thoughts. Is his daughter an actress?
Apparently.
Okay.
I mean, I
okay.
think his daughter can be whatever she wants, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like, if she's really strong, independent woman, shouldn't she pave her own way into the film industry? And that goes for guys too.
That goes for guys too.
Yeah,
How old
goes
is
for
she?
anyone.
I don't know. I only looked at the article and went,
Yeah, she wanted to cash in on that favor, daddy favor.
and daddy will do favors, of course.
Mm.
And you know what? If I was daddy, I would do daddy favors for my kid.
Would you?
I would get him his own
What
pod.
if your son was very untalented, and you're like, you have a good reputation, you're kind of a Brad Pitt, George Clooney. Are you gonna taint your own reputation like that?
I think the alternative to that is a Tom Hanks scenario.
Mm.
Like he did that with one of his kids, Colin Hanks.
Mm.
He was in like Fargo, and he's a very, and he was in Band of Brothers. He's like a good actor.
Yeah.
And have you guys seen his other son, Chet Hanks?
Chet Hanks? No.
Chet Hanks, you haven't seen this guy?
I haven't seen this.
He's the guy who he sits in the car and does the TikTok, and he's like pretty, like he works out and he has a lot of tattoos, and he's like, wow, talking about like White Boy Summer.
I haven't seen
Surely you must know White Boy Summer.
No.
You're a
White
Zoomer.
boy.
it.
No.
You're all over that TikTok shit.
Boomer at heart.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he had a son named Chet. That's a pretty cool name, Chet Hanks.
Yeah, Chet Hanks is a cool name, but he's also like a
douchebag.
he is a douchebag,
okay,
and he
okay.
really is like a
Clint Eastwood's son seems like a douchebag too. Scott
Eastwood.
Scott something? Scott Eastwood?
But he's an actor, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
What is it with these guys, huh? These douchebags,
sexy
sons,
douchebags.
sexy fucking douchebags.
Yeah.
They get the money, they get the chicks,
They get everything.
and we get the 43 podcast.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever let our future sons be on the podcast or daughters.
If your son might see this.
He might see this.
If you have a son one
Yeah,
day,
Yeah.
how would you send a little message out to your boy,
Little Amir.
little Amir? Yeah.
Son, I hope you're doing well. That is crazy. We should actually like preserve these episodes safely somewhere, so
Oh,
that 30 years
yeah.
down the line we can look at this shit.
They're preserved somewhere, but
They're
safely.
safely? Can we trust
Safely?
Mark Zuckerberg? Or wait, where do we store these?
YouTube.
And
You can
YouTube.
download them off of YouTube.
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't know if YouTube's gonna be here for the next 30 years.
I think
let's
it
say.
definitely will be.
You think?
100%.
It's a Coca-Cola of sorts? in
Yeah,
terms
do
of
you imagine
longevity?
YouTube disappearing? Where's it going to go?
I don't know. I imagine Instagram disappearing
think so
within a
too.
couple of
Yeah.
years.
Just because Zuckerberg doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, and YouTube, I don't know. It's definitely not the same YouTube that it was 15 years ago, for instance.
No,
That's
but
the YouTube we fell in love with.
yeah,
And now we just kind of, you know.
But I think it's like keeping up with changes, whereas Instagram isn't, and that's why it's probably not going to be here.
yeah. But I think just Instagram was meant for pictures.
Yeah.
They should have almost kept it that way, and then launched a new thing that was like video,
Yeah.
and then maybe that would have been before TikTok, and then maybe they would have been both Instagram and TikTok. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think YouTube is here to stay because I think it's like you could rent movies on YouTube as well if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
because sometimes I wanted to watch Pacific Rim 2.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask why.
What is,
Don't ask.
wasn't the first one good?
The first one was good.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think the second one was apparently not very
Okay,
good.
okay.
But it was just like one of these bullshit movies I want to
Yeah.
watch. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Amazon. It's not on
Anywhere else?
anywhere else. And but you can rent it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's like, but do I want to pay like $4 to rent a movie? Who does that shit anymore?
Yeah, it would have to be a movie that's hard to get anywhere else and that I really want to see.
Like Pacific Rim 2.
Like Pacific Rim 2 qualifies as one of those movies, I think. No, but it's true. YouTube does keep up with, like, they're being innovative and they're adding features like that and the music and
They're getting into the live streaming game as well.
Yeah.
Which is, they're eyes.
Yeah, so far so good, but, you know, things change.
Tio actually did his first YouTube stream.
What does that entail? Is that a big thing to do?
Because recently, Twitch, you know, if you're a partner with Twitch, you're not allowed to stream on other platforms.
Oh,
That makes sense in its
Yeah.
own way. But they've changed things so that you're now allowed to stream on other platforms if you like. So he did that. He streamed on YouTube. But
yeah.
you watched.
I
I
watched
did
a bit.
What is the viewer experience like on YouTube? Because it's like, I personally dislike it.
For me, the biggest thing is that the YouTube chat is like feels so disconnected from the stream, and especially like all the people that have switched to YouTube, like been paid to switch to YouTube. They're already like really huge, like live streamers. So even on Twitch, where it's like a lot easier to read chat, their chat's too busy to like keep up with anyway. So now on YouTube, where it's like even more disconnected, it's almost like, what's the point in the
You're
in the
already
chat?
sort of a drop in the ocean.
Yeah.
And then in YouTube, it's like, it's just like this little square. I honestly can't put my finger on why I don't like the experience.
I will say that I talked to Theo about it, and he said he used like a lot of downloads and like add-ons. One that makes YouTube chat look like Twitch chat, and all these other like quality of life things, which like he said they worked and they were good. But if you have to use like 5-6 different add-ons just to make it usable, you know, like when I use Twitch, I have like BTTV downloaded, but I could use it without that easily. It's just like an extra. But
You just don't see emotes.
yeah, but with YouTube, like you need to download like 6 things for it to be usable, you know, and more easier. So, but he got like double, like almost triple viewer count.
Yeah, because I was going to ask what's the incentive to do it on YouTube if you're already on Twitch?
I think the incentive,
More
if you're
views?
already on Twitch.
More views. The discoverability on YouTube is much better than Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except, is it?
For live streams, I think so, yeah.
Is it? Because I never see anything live streamable on my YouTube page. Have you ever seen a
No,
live stream
but,
come up on your
but
thing?
if you go to
Oh,
live
no.
streams, you know, if you're looking for live streams, I think.
But it's too small of a button. There needs to be like at the very, very top, there's a YouTube logo, and it's like, here's YouTube.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like there's another one, and it's like live tube. You know, that sounds a little bit more like a My Free Cams
Yeah, exactly.
kind of thing. But it's like you either go in YouTube or you go in their live streaming thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, boom, the entire thing is now live streaming thing, and you could choose which one you want to watch.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's just a small button. You have to really look for it and be like, oh, live stream's here. But apparently people like it. Like you did a poll on your Twitter.
That was for YouTube Shorts. though.
Yeah, but YouTube Shorts versus TikToks.
Yeah.
And
And people
it was
really
like
like
majority
YouTube's.
YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they said it's much more like you can go through your YouTube Shorts page and get way more like relevant, like suggested shorts for you, whereas you can go on like TikTok For You page and go through hours of like shit that you're like not interested in.
Really? I thought it would be the opposite, maybe.
No, people seem to like YouTube Shorts, and that's another thing they like YouTube Shorts like blow up now. Like there are people, I've seen channels with like millions of subscribers because they started when they made YouTube Shorts, and just from YouTube Shorts blowing up, they have a big channel now.
That's that Gary Vee shit.
Yeah.
YouTube
Whereas
Shorts.
like
Shit, yeah.
whereas like Instagram Reels hasn't done that at all. It's like
Yeah, no, Instagram Reels are just like
flopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to get out with Instagram Reels when I post there. It's just like
Nah, Reels aren't any
no, and I hate it as well. Like
perspective.
you scroll through them and it's just like they think they know what I want, but the only thing on my feed is like
You don't know me.
you
know what I like.
Yeah, they actually don't. But it's like TV shows I never watched where it's like some fan edit.
Yeah.
And it's like black and white, and it's like some dramatic scene from Vampire Diaries with music over it. Like I can't name you a single actor in it, except for Nina Dobrev, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one person I can name from that show. I don't know anything about it otherwise. Are you guys gonna watch House of Dragons?
House of the Dragon.
Joe Rogan said it was really good on his Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, this is like the old Game of Thrones.
They're back.
They're back.
Yeah.
They're back style.
I don't know.
I think I will try it.
I have such a sour taste in my mouth for Game of Thrones. Just the fact that it's like so popular that everyone says it's like the best show in the world.
Yeah.
That instantly, there's something wrong with me that it turns me off.
Yeah.
Like everybody recommended something to me saying it's the best thing ever. I just don't want to watch it.
Yeah. But I think I want to watch an episode. I want to, you know, because despite the backlash that they got, they still went for it and released this. So I need to find out.
That's another thing that's too big. It's too big to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's actually good, like Matt Smith looks really weird. Come on. He's a
Yeah,
weird-looking
it's because
guy.
of the hair though. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's a little weird looking, and then the blonde hair is really strange on him.
Yeah.
So,
makes his
and
head
I
look
really
like
like
a-
Matt Smith, but even when I saw him in the trailer, I was like,
Yeah.
you know.
But as I understand it, this is a prequel, right?
Yeah.
Before Game of Thrones.
Well, like 170 years before or something.
Yeah, but has George R.R. Martin written books about that? Or what are they basing this off?
I think it's based off of existing material.
Yeah.
I actually don't
But
know.
but there's not like a proper book that they're going off,
I
basing it off of.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think there is some kind of structure there.
Yeah.
And he might be more involved. I don't know. I don't know if it's those two brothers that are making it again. Because, you know, at the final seasons of Game of Thrones, these two guys that were making it,
Yeah.
they were just like, we want to do something else. So they were just like, fuck it. Like,
Fuck it.
fuck this. Like, oh, and then
Let's skip this.
she does this and torches the city. And, oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah,
Yeah.
So they were just like, they want it out.
yeah. So are you gonna watch it or no?
I have no interest in watching it. But I do feel like it's part of why I don't like it. Because I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
And then I'm instantly like, fuck that. It sucks.
What if you hear a lot of good things further down
Yeah,
the
I've
line?
heard a lot of good things already.
Yeah, me too. But it's like,
But like, let's say 2 seasons from now, and people are like, "Oh shit!" They're talking about it. It's organic. It's not like fake marketing. Like people actually like it.
I guess, you know, but it's because it's something that you can't escape.
But Joe Rogan said it was like the old school Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but what the
Joe
fuck does Joe
Rogan
Rogan know?
said.
Nothing. That's what.
Like he's such a critic of people who are criticizing comedy.
Yeah.
But then he'll also sit there and be like, like criticizing all kinds of like media, you know,
Yeah.
and like music and stuff. Like, what the fuck does he know about music? Like, he doesn't know
What does
anything.
he know about comedy? Even?
What does he even know about comedy? He's not a funny guy, but he's like,
Except for that skit with with the chair
and that's like,
and the monkey.
I think that's a very famous like thing that people make fun of Joe Rogan
Yeah.
for as well. Like he must know.
Yeah, he must know.
Like someone must bring it up to him every now and then. You know,
Yeah.
like so that stool over there.
But I think he's in such a position of power that people are afraid to like make fun of him.
It's because everyone thinks that was a chair or that was like a door opening. By
Yeah,
the way,
something
I don't
like
know
that.
if you could hear it in the camera.
I couldn't hear
I
it
mean,
in the
microphone.
I could hear it in the camera, not in the headphones.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's for some reason such a powerful guy because every comedian or an actor like
Suck up
respects
to
him so
him.
much.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
But if he says it's good, then it must be good,
It
man.
must be
Must be
good.
good.
Joe Rogan's stamp of approval.
Yeah, I haven't watched The
No.
Boys either. That sort of got to the point for me as well, where I'm like, fuck, like, I have to watch this.
Really?
But you like The Boys.
Yeah, I love The Boys, but like, here's another thing with TV shows. They take so long to come out,
Yeah.
and then like by the time the next season comes out, like once this House of Dragons season ends, it's gonna take like
Forever.
2 years for the next season to come out.
Yeah.
And like, well, like, should I still be interested?
No.
Yeah, I think the worst of like that, something like that, was The Witcher. Like it took like 2 years for a second season, and then it was just like nowhere near as good
Yeah,
as the first season.
That's a disappointment.
it was a
Yeah.
huge disappointment. But it was also like, it reminded me of like these teenager shows. I think they
Like
made it too
Vampire
much
Diaries.
too much romance, Vampire
Like
Diaries,
supernatural kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
and everyone's so angsty all the time, and they're always
Yeah.
saying shit like I'm tired,
Yeah.
like I can't do this anymore, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of TV shows lately.
What are you watching? Are you watching One Piece?
I'm not watching anything.
Huh?
The only thing I'm watching is the final season of Better Call Saul. And that's
I'm surprised you like that.
That's not exciting.
I'm surprised
Huh?
you like that.
You're surprised?
Yeah, like you like Breaking Bad,
Yeah, but I was late with Breaking Bad. I watched
but
it
you
like
finished it.
Yeah, I watched it like 2-3 years ago for the first time.
It's another TV show that I haven't watched just because like
Uh
everyone says it's the best TV show ever,
yeah.
and then I watched like 3 seasons,
Mm.
and then I just didn't watch more because I was like, I don't want to have to keep up with this.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It was good. I wouldn't say the best, but it's up there in a top 10 list, let's say. It's up there.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
But it's
Breaking
but shows like that get to the point where like, remember one time you and I were at a bar and we were
Yeah.
talking about Game of Thrones or something,
Mm.
and then this random guy came up and he was like, he joined in on our conversation. That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
You don't like it.
No, I was like, get your own fucking conversation, guy.
Yeah, don't join this
Yeah.
conversation.
This one's closed.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones was a conversation starter back in the day.
I guess so.
I guess.
If
Yeah.
you want to talk about TV shows.
Mm. What are we going to talk about now?
Let's see.
Drugs.
How much would it take? How much money would you need to go on Naked Attraction?
A lot of money.
$5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Really? $5 million?
$5 million?
Dollars? Tax free?
Yeah.
As a I haven't seen the show, but I know
What
like
is
you-
what is Naked Attraction?
Isn't it a bunch of people go on there naked, and then people come on and decide like if they want to date you or something, just based on like people's naked bodies
Yeah, something
there?
like that.
Isn't it something like that?
Yeah, but you don't see the face.
Hmm.
You don't see
No,
the
I
face
think-
until
I
the
think-
very end.
Yeah, I think everyone's standing behind like, like a wall, and then every while I think it goes up, like it'll show like the bottom half of them, and then like the top half of them,
Uh-huh.
and then that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
that
But
one.
if you get eliminated, does the thing go all the way up and it shows you?
I think that you walk out then, so it's kind of like a game show where it's like, this is what you missed out on, like did it come out?
Yeah, they come out looking fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Just because you eliminated them based off of feet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
That
think
must happen.
I think that's the show.
As a contestant, or because there's this one person that's judging everyone.
Are they also naked?
I think
No.
so.
Are they? Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I can see them like walk on naked and then they stand there. Like I think the point is like they're all naked,
Yeah.
Yeah.
apart from like the presenter.
Yeah, I would do any for $5 million.
You'll do anything.
I'll do it. Yeah, I get. I mean, it's a good investment of your time. $5 million.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's not like I'm doing something bad necessarily.
No.
No.
But the thing is, I would do it if my face wasn't revealed.
Mm.
But like if you get eliminated
Yeah.
when it comes to your dick, And they go, oh, no. Like, no.
Yeah.
And then you walk off like, oh, okay, you come out of the screen and you're like, hello, goodbye, thank you.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, phew.
Yeah, but that's the risk you have to take. You can't know
Yeah.
that before. You might win.
But 5 mil?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
I know.
$5 million.
Because my thought is like, I mean, obviously that kind of thing would be embarrassing, but more like long term, I would think like this is gonna be, available for anyone forever, and then like maybe like if you want to do stuff in the future, people aren't gonna take you seriously, because there's this thing of you out there forever. But if you have $5 million. It doesn't matter if no one takes you seriously. You don't have to do anything. You have $5 million now. So
yeah, but does that set you up for life, for the rest of your life?
$5 million?
$5 million?
Yeah.
I think so.
But like, what if you want to go get a job, and they're like, oh, naked attraction, small dick guy.
Yeah, but what about that guy? God, what is his name? He was on Big Brother.
Andrew Tate.
Was he on Big Brother? Andrew Tate.
Is
No, the other British guy. Is he a comedian? Like he's kind of spiritual these days. Does it ring a bell?
Russell Brand?
Russell Brand, yeah.
No.
Was he on Big Brother?
I think
don't
so.
know.
He was on a reality TV show, something like that. And, it
No.
worked out for him.
He was not on a reality show.
I promise he was.
No, he's really?
Yeah, he was on something like that.
Russell Brand.
Check this shit out. This is why you listen to the 43
show.
podcast.
Russell Brand. His birthday is June 4th.
Okay.
He's known for his flamboyant, loquacious style and manner.
That's true.
Brand X is a TV series. He was hosting something. I'm not seeing anything about about a reality show.
Yeah,
man.
but you're gonna find out somewhere on that Wikipedia page.
I could sit here and read it.
Just see if you can
Close it.
find something about Big Brother.
No, nothing. Wait. When was Russell Brand on? From 2004 until 2007, he was the presenter of Big Brother's Big Mouth.
He was a presenter.
He was a presenter.
Okay, but that's
fucking dumbass.
Yeah, but that's equally almost as bad as participant.
No, to be the host of Love Island versus being on Love Island.
Yeah, but it's still okay. It's not as bad, but it's bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's a little bit bad.
I don't think so.
But you're still like attached to that.
Give me
shit.
that job, man. I mean, Joe Rogan was the host of Fear Factor.
Yeah, but the Fear Factor was the shit back in the day.
That is true.
I think Big Brother was the shit back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're like, I mean, look what it did for him. You're exactly right. He was associated with it in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, he was fun enough, and his personality was like likable enough that
Yeah.
people were like, let's put him in movies and no.
Yeah, but I think if you are on Big Brothers or Naked Attraction, you can still make it work.
Yeah, it depends how you go out, honestly, man. Like, if you're like ripped with a huge dick, it's like you go on there, you pay to be on there.
Yeah.
So that
You want everyone to see.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you're talking about being taken seriously, like Kim Kardashian's sex tape. People still take her pretty seriously.
We take yeah. I take
She's
her pretty
a
serious.
billionaire, like
Hard worker.
hard worker, super hard worker,
Yeah.
billionaire.
Yeah. I saw a tweet from Kanye West from 2013, and it was, I wish I had a friend like me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it was just funny. Somebody posted that somewhere
I do see merit behind that. I'll be honest.
because we think that we would be good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I be good friends with me?
I don't know.
I don't think I would.
You wouldn't get along with yourself.
I think I would get along, but I think I'm such like a timid person. I need more out there friends,
To pull you out. And like,
yeah, kind of. So I don't think I would be a good friend for me.
You would be stagnant, like you wouldn't develop maybe.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but it would be good company maybe.
But do
Yeah.
friends
horrible.
have to help people develop?
No,
No.
not develop, but like
But I think you can also help with having a good time,
I guess.
experiencing new things.
Yeah, but that sounds more like a partner to me. That's like a significant other that
Yeah.
you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. A friend is like, they can fill that void, sure, but they don't have to.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be friends with myself.
Why not?
Because you're already stuck with yourself in your mind. Now imagine you have a person also.
Okay.
So there's three of you.
And then if you wanted to start a band, you would only play guitar.
Yeah.
But like
Wouldn't be
asking
efficient.
a friend for like their opinion when it's just another one of you, so they're gonna say the same thing you've been thinking.
Yeah, you're gonna,
So
be
maybe you're
I
like,
guess.
maybe you're like, you're no help, you know.
exactly.
But aren't you instead like,
That's
exactly.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, but then it's just like, but then you wouldn't need like another one of you. That feels like you just need someone to talk to, you know.
Yeah.
Just like more like venting.
Yeah.
And then it's just like you get it, right? But if you actually
Yeah.
wanted like friends' opinions and stuff,
Do you think we're gonna get to that point, like in the movie Her? You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Have you also seen it? Do you think we're gonna get to that point where we're friends with AI?
I think experts are trying to not have that happen, right?
I don't know what they're
To
trying.
the point where they can be so sentient that they're like lovers for us and stuff, and like
Yeah.
that we're like, oh, like we want to spend all our time with it. Like I think people who make this shit,
Yeah.
they're smart enough to understand this is bad.
Yeah.
But then there are other people who are like, imagine how much money we can make if we.
Yeah. It gets
Don't
out
post
there nonetheless, maybe.
I think we'll get to the point, 100%.
yeah, I think so.
That's scary.
That is scary. I don't see the benefit in it. I'll be honest. Like yeah, like I wanna do something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, like I wanna go out and like,
Yeah.
even if there's a physical representation of the AI, you know, it's like I'm also too like embarrassed to walk with like, imagine it's like it's like a Tamagotchi, you know.
Yeah.
You walk around and you're walking around with your AI.
Yeah.
You're a fucking loser who's just walking around like, oh.
And then you
oh,
find
hey,
out
check this out.
that AI is talking to thousands of people
Exactly.
at the same time.
You have a sexual experience with them.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
Fuck, that was so amazing.
But that's what I think. Like it would be like quite strange people that would do it. But I think it's totally possible.
Was he a strange guy in the movie, Joaquin Phoenix, or was he a normal guy?
No, I don't know. I don't think he was a strange guy. I think he was just like a very introverted.
Yeah. I
And,
remember he
like,
had a
shy
nice ass
guy.
apartment.
He had a nice ass apartment because he
God,
did some
I
kind
love-
of dope ass job.
Yeah. He had
And
a
he was
balcony.
friends with Amy Adams,
My God.
and he didn't hit that.
What happened? What happened?
What happened, Joaquin Phoenix?
What happened, Joaquin Phoenix? And also, what happened in the end? I don't.
In the end, they
They-
evolve
Yeah.
to the point where they can like they like moved into some other
Dimension.
fucking dimension. Yeah,
Something freaky.
it was really freaky. Like they traveled into the
Yeah.
multiverse.
Yeah. So it's a breakup.
It was
In
it
a
was
way.
a breakup. Yeah. And then
Is that how it ended, or did he end up with somebody in the end of a real human being?
And in the end, I think isn't he with Amy Adams in the end? He like they say goodbye to
Yeah.
their AIs together or something like that.
And then why don't we just get in a relationship now instead?
They sort of like last resort. They're like, why
Yeah.
don't we just
You know, at this point.
at this point we may as well
You're
die
single,
together.
I'm
Amy
single,
Adams.
Yeah.
And he
Not too bad.
not too bad.
Could have been somebody else that would have been worse.
I guess so.
It's Amy Adams.
Yeah, what were we talking about before this?
I don't know.
Her Russell Brand,
Russell Brand,
reality,
Big Brother.
Naked
Yeah.
Attraction.
$5 million is the price.
$5 million is the price. Okay, I'll take $5 million.
Yeah.
But if I'm here with $4 million, you're saying no?
Yeah.
How many
yeah.
people are on the show? Because I'm imagining
I
in
think
my
like
head it's like
5.
that. Oh, okay, in my head I'm imagining it's that that other UK show where there's like 30 and they're all lined up,
Oh, yeah, and they come down in the
and then a contestant comes down in an
Lift,
elevator.
yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
no.
And then there's like 30 women or men like this, and they all have like a button. And then the contestant comes down, goes to the middle, and then I think they just start off with like who here who here is interested in the guy, and then they have like a light, and they turn it off as soon as they're not
They
interested.
all have a light in front of them and a button, and then the person comes down to a song of their choice. So you know they picked this song, and then they like usually like dance, and then the music stops, and then they say like, "Hey, my name is blah blah blah. I'm this year's old and I'm from this place. And then they all like either leave the light on or they turn it off.
Yeah.
That's like round one straight away based on like how they look and, you know,
Yeah, and then they
how they come down.
They reveal more information about themselves and stuff. And like people slowly turn off their lights more and more as they learn more about the guy or girl.
But you know, like if there was a situation where you gather like 10 people in a room and you say, I'll give $5 million to anyone here that participates in this show. And then he goes like, actually $4 million. Are you going to leave the room, or are you going to be like, you know what, $4 million is also a lot of money? And then it's like, you know what, $3 million, I changed my mind.
It really, number one, it depends on the show.
Yeah.
Because Naked Attraction, I'm like, wait, you keep going down. Like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already like selling myself here.
Yeah.
Like in such a desperate way, I have to be like, okay, 3 million.
I'll do it for
2 million, but stop.
Please stop. Yeah.
So I think no. But if it was like, what's another reality show? This one that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Come down in a thing. Then I'd be like, okay, 2 million, sure.
Yeah.
And they go, actually, you know what, 1 million.
1 million.
And I go, fine, 1 million. Like,
Yeah.
It sounds pretty fun. Like
Yeah.
you go there and then I'm like, hey, I come out to like, my song would be like, you know, Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
Or something. I come out and then I'm just like, hey, what's up? My name's Richard. I'm 28 years old. I love playing video games.
Yeah.
And I love my mom and dad. You know?
Yeah, then they all
push.
turn their lights off, and then you just go home with $1 million. That sounds pretty good.
Super easy.
Yeah.
And like you can make it a little fun, and then I have this thing for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But Naked Attraction.
Naked Attraction.
Naked Attraction, there's just like 5 of you, like I said, behind a screen. And then the one person that's like deciding. And then, you have to stand there for a while, you know?
Yeah.
And then they show a little bit. And then maybe they decide.
They go up to my knees, and then they go like, no.
Yeah.
And then the rest of my life, I'm like, what's wrong with my knees?
Yeah, you're traumatized.
What the fuck? Like they didn't even get to the bad part.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Already
it was
at the knees.
already enough.
Yeah.
Like I thought for sure my feet are kind of chill.
Yeah. But
What
no.
about Fear Factor? Would you guys do Fear Factor?
Yeah, but I don't know how I would handle the eating insects and shit part.
I think the thing is I could do it. I could do the eating insects.
I could do everything else, but that part is
the thing I wouldn't be able to do is when they do stuff like you have to get a key in like a coffin full of spiders or something like that, and then you're crawling with all these spiders. They go on your face and stuff, and you're like,
oh my
God.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And then you have to get this thing. Like that's something I wouldn't be able to do. But then the other things were like bungee jumping.
Yeah.
And then some people are like, oh no, but it's like,
Yeah.
yo, like you're being paid to go bungee jumping. Like, just fucking go.
Well, I would rather do Amazing Race if I could choose between the two.
Oh, it's too much of a time commitment.
Amazing Race, it's amazing. You get to travel the world.
I can see you too in one of those like Amazing Race, like introduction, like your team.
Podcast hosts
Yeah.
of the 43 podcast.
Oh, the 43 podcast. And every single time they come film us, you know, we got a clue. We're like, okay, the 43 podcast. Oh, sorry. And then, we're going to Riga next.
We're going to Riga next for the 43 podcast.
Yeah. So it's youtube.com/43 studios.
Yeah, exactly.
I can imagine us going on that show actually and doing quite well.
Yeah.
Because I think like they go there and they do challenges too. Like you go to a place and then you do a challenge and it's like throwing a ring into like a bucket or something like that, you know. And then I think we have potential there. And then like it's also we're sort of good at like not arguing.
Yeah. I the worst combination is when couples go on the show.
I think I would probably
because they
push
always
you into the ocean.
because they always piss each other off.
Yeah. Oh my God. And every episode you would cry.
Yeah.
I would make you cry, and then everyone would hate me.
Yeah. I remember one episode they were in Spain, and I don't know there's some sort of event where they have a lot of tomatoes that they throw each other. They have like a tomato fight.
I'm getting something here. Keep going.
It's not a snowball fight, but it's a tomato fight. So people just go on the streets and they throw tomatoes at each other. And they were supposed to hit some other guy, with tomatoes like 5 times or something. Like, I don't know, something like that. But they got so angry with each other that they started throwing tomatoes at each other instead of that guy. So that's the kind of shit that happens if you're a couple on The Amazing Race.
I also hear that it's very staged. I mean, all reality shows are, but The Amazing Race
the editing makes it seem like last second.
Exactly. And then like, but really there's like hours between of these things or and then like when they get a clue and they're going to read it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, wait, can you do it again? Like,
yeah.
But this time you come here and then you read it instead.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, wait, let's get a different.
Yeah.
So, and then you're wasting time here, like, on the show, like getting their shots for them.
Yeah.
That you're also like, okay, but there's also a flight that leaves in like an hour. Like, we could probably go now and get it.
True. I would love to hear from a contestant what their experience was.
I can try. I mean, if you're a contestant on...
Would love to have you
here. The Last Stand?
The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race.
The Last Stand.
Now that's a reality show.
The Last Stand.
The Last Stand.
I think it could be interesting to offer someone like money to do like Ninja Warrior, because it's more like you have to train for like a year.
Would you do Ninja Warrior?
If maybe like if they paid me enough.
It'd be so sad.
And but you also have the time, you know. They say like we're gonna pay you. You have a year to train. You have to really like work.
Oh, they pay you like a salary to train and then go on the show.
No, just like an overall chunk of money.
$1 million.
Yeah.
For that year, and then you go on the thing.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of like. I feel like you'd be miserable, like.
Well, just by training.
Training.
No, that sounds fun. But the thing is, I would never. You have to be training for more than a year.
Yeah.
You have to already be the kind of person who's like athletic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it's like if it was like running a marathon, you could train for a year. You're doing that. If I was doing that, training a year to run a marathon, me personally, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, and Ninja Warrior feels extra difficult.
It's because you have to do like
the climbing,
do things like climbing. You have these like
all kinds of
rings
shit
that like you're like a monkey. You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You have to be able to pull your body weight so much and for so long as well.
Mm-hmm.
What about being?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like there's one where it's like there's like the slant and then it's just like a straight wall.
Oh,
you have to get up and it's like every day for months you're at like a practice one. Every day running and like failing. Yeah. You do it over and over.
But then on my last day, I finally make it up. You know.
Mm.
I climb up. Yeah, I did it. But then like you get to the actual place. You get to the actual place and then you misstep on the first thing where you jump.
Yeah.
And you just
that shit happens sometimes.
Yeah, and then you're done.
Unfortunately.
But if they paid me for a fucking year to do that shit, hell yeah.
But what if you did? You spent like a year training every single day and then you get there and then you like fall on the first thing.
Yeah, I would be really fucking impressed probably.
Yeah.
But it's better than Naked Attraction. Anything is better than Naked Attraction.
But is it better than being on Dragon's Den and pitching to the dragons?
The 43 podcast.
Let's go pitch the 43 podcast.
We're asking for $100,000 for 10% of the podcast.
Hello, dragons. We're asking for exactly.
And then they get a nice 10 viewers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dragons.
And then they ask us what our revenue is and stuff. We're like, we're working on it. It's looking promising.
and then they like ask about turnover.
Yeah.
And then like
wait,
50,000 turnover.
Yeah.
How's that even possible? And then they're looking at the papers that we bring them and they're like, I would panic. You know?
I would also panic. I would ask for a timeout.
But the thing is, those companies that go on those shows usually do well because that's so much publicity. Yeah. Like everyone who's watching is like, maybe the dragons are like, no one's fucking buying this bullshit, man. Like, I'm sorry. It's just it's not a good idea. Yeah. But then there are tons of people watching, like millions of viewers that are like, I love this. I'm a customer now. And then they start to do well.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them are also like pretty established companies already, you know? Like they go on there and they say like, I've already made like 10,000 sales, blah, blah, blah. But they just want to like take it to like the next level, you know?
They need someone with that experience.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't really go on there with like from zero, you know? Be like, I have this great idea.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you went on there, then Emir would be like, yeah, but what the fuck do you know about podcasts?
You don't know shit. Yeah. Nah, I would.
Joe Rogan said it was good.
Yeah.
Actually.
Joe Rogan said it was
So what
good.
do you guys know?
He was on fucking Fear Factor, man.
It would be fun to go on Dragon's Den. No, it wouldn't. It would be terrifying.
It would be.
No.
But you know what? Sometimes they say no to things like Ring. You guys know Ring?
No.
Oh, the doorbell.
The doorbell, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's now like
Yeah.
the people who made the doorbell with the camera, Ring. You know, you always see these like videos on Reddit
Yeah.
of like
Doorbell cam.
UPS people like coming and just like
oh.
fucking throwing
They said
their
no.
shit.
They said no to that.
They said no to that because they didn't see the point.
They
And
probably
then,
missed out a lot.
Yeah, and then Amazon bought Ring for like a couple of billion. You
Oh
know,
my God.
so like if they said yes to these fucking guys, they would have. You know, so they don't always know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, they don't know. Forget it.
How about Love Island? Would you guys go on Love Island?
No,
I can see
Maybe.
Amir doesn't know what it is.
No,
so,
I don't- I've
Katie's
heard of
favorite
it.
show.
I've heard of
Favorite
it.
show.
Katie's favorite show is Love Island.
Only the British one though.
Yeah. So explain to Amir
So
what Love
explain.
Island is.
So 10.
But
I
do
think
it in
like
a
10 or
voice.
12.
10 or 12 men and women.
Men and women.
Yeah. Single, maybe from like 18 to 28. Go to a villa in like Spain, like Mallorca or something,
Nice.
and they're there to find love.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So straight away they have to couple up,
Yeah.
and then every week there's a recoupling
Okay. Okay.
where it alternates between the guys picking and then the girls picking.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's the guys, we'd be sitting here, and all the girls would be in a line,
Yeah.
and then they say like, Amir, it's your turn.
And then I choose.
And then you have to stand up and say like, I'd like to couple up with this girl,
Uh-huh.
blah blah blah, and maybe you're already coupled up with someone else,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
but now you have to, end things.
Yeah.
to
But I have to,
explore.
right? That's the thing. I can't stay with.
You can stay.
I can. Oh,
Yeah.
I can.
But you can win the show too.
Yeah,
Yeah. How do I win the show?
I don't know.
by
Yeah.
public votes. Like every few weeks, the public will vote for like their favorite couples.
Huh.
Oh, and you're disconnected from the internet.
Yeah,
right?
you have,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
People like the public will vote for their favorite couples, and then people with the least votes go home. So maybe you've been coupled up with someone for like 3 weeks, and you're getting to know them,
Yeah.
and then she gets sent home.
Yeah.
So now you're there, like you like this girl, but you're still technically single. Do you stay now and get to know the other people
Oh,
here?
interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
You know?
There are some layers to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, yeah.
And it's just like you're there with these single people, and they film everything.
Yeah.
You have no phones, or like you don't know what people are seeing, what they're filming and showing and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And yeah, if you're coupled up with someone, you have to share a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you were like coupled up with a girl that you like,
Yeah.
and then the next recoupling, Richard,
Oh, I
It's to-
yoink his girl?
yeah,
And then you share.
then
and
they
he
get to
shares.
share a bed for the next week.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like that, huh?
It's messy. This
Yeah.
show, I
it's-
guess.
Yeah.
Gets messy. Huh?
Yeah. Would you go on that?
I would rather go on Naked Attraction than that.
I that's why I asked, because it sounds like really, because knowing
that
you.
yeah, but that brings out the worst part of people. Naked Attraction, okay, they get to see me naked, and then I go home. But this, the trauma and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you would just be so annoyed at everybody.
Annoyed.
It's really the type of people that you dislike.
Yeah, that too.
And it's
they're
it's
just like
also
Paradise
dramatic.
Hotel. The
Yeah.
participants, I guess, are
Yeah.
like young and like,
Yeah, all very attractive and stuff.
Yeah.
And then obviously like there's like a camera crew and like producers. So like you could be coupled up with someone, and then the producers will go up to you and be like, hey Amir, like you should go and get to know this person, like go chat with them more,
Oh, okay.
So
they're also like sort of
planting.
yeah.
They're sort of the master of
Starting a,
puppets.
a
Yeah,
shitstorm.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
it's quite messy, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Would you let me go on Love Island if it meant I got $5
No.
million?
$5 million?
No,
What is the
you
reward
can't.
there?
£50,000.
That they
And they offer
Split.
me $5 million? Come on, I'm going on Love Island.
I guess, sure.
yeah.
But they also, it's such a popular show. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's why the cash prize is so low that like
And like halfway through the show, there's something called Casa Amor.
Okay.
So it's halfway through the show, and like people that are in couples for a while, they're really starting to like, oh, like maybe we should be in a relationship, you know? Like people are getting comfortable.
Yeah.
And then they split the girls and the boys and send the girls to a villa with like 10 new boys and send the boys to like 10 new girls for a week.
Wow.
So they spend a week with new people, and then at the end of the week, the original people get to decide if they want to bring back someone from Casa Amor or if they want to stay with their original couple in the villa. So imagine
Who are these sick people that think of these shows.
So imagine you're sitting there and you're like, they're like, Amir, what do you want to do? And you're like, I'm gonna stay with this person, like we're getting on really well.
Yeah.
And then she comes in and she walks in with some other guy.
My God.
Yeah. And he's, you know, he's taller than you.
He's 10.
He's a 10. His abs are more defined than yours.
Yeah. I would rather go on Naked Attraction. I can say that much.
But would you rather go on Survivor?
Survivor. With Bear Grylls?
Oh no, that's too good.
Yeah.
That's too good. I mean the show where you go on an island.
Oh, no.
Survival Island? Survivor Island?
No, Naked Attraction is still the best choice. It's just
really? You're super into Naked Attraction.
I want to go on that for free, actually, just for the experience. No.
You know what? I think if you applied, you genuinely could go on.
Yeah.
Like there's a Swedish one now, right?
Yeah.
There is one.
Yeah. So you could genuinely apply and go.
There's another Swedish TV show called Married at First Sight, I guess you would translate it into. Have you heard of it?
No.
They have like American ones as well. Yeah.
It's like you get to move in with somebody in the beginning of the show.
It's a free.
No. I think the show begins with you have a wedding with somebody, and then you move in together, and then you live together for 3 months, and after 3 months you get to decide if you want to marry each other, or not.
Yeah. I always
that
see,
one I wouldn't want to do. That's pretty intense.
Yeah, I always see a clip from, I think it's Married at First Sight, where they're like this like girl and guy that have like been on it. It's like, I guess, the end of the season or the end of their time. So they watching back through like what was filmed and shown and stuff. And the entire time he's like, oh, she's not my usual type. Like she's bigger than what I'd usually go for. Whereas like then it shows a clip of them together and he's like really
Mi amor.
Exactly. and then they'll show a clip of her like feeding him strawberries and stuff, and then it'll cut to him and he'll be like, she keeps trying to make me eat all this like shit.
Fucking strawberries.
Like she keeps trying to fatten me up and putting her fingers in my mouth and stuff like that. Yeah. And obviously she's really like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I would do Survivor.
Yeah.
I like that.
But that's intense.
Super intense
shit.
Yeah. But imagine you're just on an island chilling.
Yeah. But you're not really chilling, right, in that show. But it could be interesting.
But you could be chilling on Love Island. It's a free holiday.
That's the way to see it.
You should start a Love Island podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Where just like wait no how many episodes do they release a month? Is it once a week?
No, it's like 5 or 6 days a week.
Oh fucking
wow!
Yeah,
that's a
for
lot.
8 weeks.
That's too much.
Every
job.
summer.
Oh my God. But you could watch.
But you could do a week recap.
Yeah, a week recap. You could watch because I'm sure there's like if there's an hour-long episode, there might be like 10 minutes of actual content.
I usually see people because they add people in through the season, but there's always like an original 12, you know, that start.
Core 12.
Yeah. So I always see people do like they have like promo shots, you know, in their bikinis and like swimwear, and I usually see people do like first reactions to the new Love Island cast.
Yeah.
So
if you want to do that,
we could have done that since you guys know nothing about Love Island.
Actually,
yeah, but we're totally fine canceling ourselves. You know,
that's already been
now
done.
You're on a
that's
camera.
already been taken care of.
Yeah, like now you're on camera. You would actually because behind the camera, you could disassociate from the podcast.
Would you rather be?
That's just a voice.
Would you rather be on Naked Attraction or the 43 podcast? That's the real question. We need to ask people.
How will someone take me seriously after this?
Yeah,
Exactly.
one will pay you more.
Yeah, one will pay you. The other one won't pay you.
The other one would appreciate some money from you, actually.
Yeah, it would be reversed. Yeah. Anything else? We've been going at it for an hour actually already.
1 hour.
It's been 60 minutes, CBS style.
Let me see. Let me see if I got anything just to shoot off real quick that we could just have a quick discussion.
A quick wax.
Yeah, just a quick wax.
Wax on, wax off.
No, I asked Stefan about Hot Guy Summer, right, when he was here. But he didn't really understand Hot Guy Summer because he didn't know what Hot Girl Summer was.
Oh, yeah.
And now summer is over.
Now this is the last weekend of summer.
Yeah, so let's save Hot Guy Summer for next
year.
Because I want to define what Hot Guy Summer is.
Yeah.
And then I want to have Hot Guy Summer.
That's a vlog series.
Really?
Finding Hot Guy Summer.
Finding Hot Guy Summer.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy named Summer.
Yeah.
And I'm just on a hunt for him.
Well, keep that safe in your phone for next year.
Well, that'll be a vlog series.
The Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
Save that for when we pitch 43 Podcast.
Will you film the series?
I'll film it.
For free?
Yeah. I'll produce it.
All right. Well, I mean, that's the 43 Podcast. It's
MLC.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. We still got some episodes left in us.
We still have we'll still have the whole year.
How long do you think we'll do the 43 Podcast?
43 years. 40.
Will we last longer than YouTube?
What will last longer? YouTube or the 43
or
Podcast?
The 43 podcast?
I think it'll be the 43 Podcast because you know what we should do? When we die, our kids should take over the 43 Podcast.
Oh, and carry it on.
Carry on the legacy.
The legacy.
And then then maybe they do a series where they go through our first conversation starters and then just recycle the content.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's think about it at least.
Let's think about it at least.
Because you might have a really untalented kid who sucks.
We don't know that yet. That's why I'm saying let's think about it.
Okay.
Chet Mehmetovic. Let's think about it.
That would be a good name for the episode, but it has to be more clickbaity than Chet Mehmetovic.
Yeah. That's a funny name.
Yeah, anyway, that's the 43 Podcast. Everything is going to be in the description. Of course, Katie is always on the show, technically, but this was her first time guesting. Podcast debut.
Yeah.
Debut.
Catch her on her Twitch where she will recap Love Island.
Yeah, every week.
Every week.
Recap.
Yeah. 43 Podcast.